Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope you're all surviving and staying healthy. It is a really gloomy, rainy day outside today. It is, what day is it today? Sunday morning. Before I get started, I wanted to show you guys the dried results from my last video. I only have 2 of the panels here. I couldn't get the 3rd one because it's over there drying still, but well, it is dry, but I have too much going on the table here. But these are the 2 outer panels. They are nice and dry, and I'm loving how vibrant and rich the colors turned out. And I love that 24 karat gold in there. So there's the one panel, and here's the other outer panel. So these are going to get 2 coats of the gloss varnish, and they will be stunning. So I wanted to show you those 2 real quick. And one other quick thing I wanted to show you that I've had for the longest time and just haven't gotten around to working on it. I was gifted this beautiful MDF monogram of my logo, which was given to me by Karen from Carolina Foothills Wood Art. Now, she is the lady in the US who I've been referring everyone to in the US who are looking for MDF wood rounds or like mermaid cutouts or anything like that. So at Christmas time, believe it or not, she sent me this awesome piece with my initials, which is actually the logo of the beginning of all my intro videos. Also, it's on my business cards and all that. So I finally had a chance to tape the back, and I have done an outside layer of Payne's Gray, and I am going to paint it, I'll show you, with the same colors, let me grab it, of this piece here. Now, this was my inspiration piece for my business card. My business cards and the intro you see at the beginning of all my videos, the colors, that is what this is. That is where that came from this piece. So this is a piece I did a long time ago. And I, at one point, had it for sale, and I thought, you know what? Nope, I'm keeping it. This is one of the very, very few pieces I've ever kept of my own art. Someone asked me that the other day. It was Pam. Pam, thanks for the question. I kept this piece for myself because it is part of my logo and part of my business cards and all of that. So this is the one piece I kept for myself. So this is the inspiration for the intro of all my videos and the my business cards. So I'm very happy I kept that. And then thank you to Karen for the beautiful K and the C. And I'm going to paint it the same colors as the round so that it matches. So I wanted to show you that. All right, so I'm gonna get started here. Let me just put all this away safely, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so today's pour is on a 12-inch cradled wood board. I get them at Michael's. I have gone ahead and taped the sides and the bottom. Because it's cradled wood, I always like to have, and it's already pre-gessoed, so there's already gesso already on this. And I always like taping the sides because once the piece is done on the top and you pull the tape off the sides, it leaves a beautiful white border all the way around. And I like that just on these wood boards here. Let me grab my torch. Here we go. And what you want to do is always make sure your pieces are level, because if they are not, look at that. It's completely, perfectly level. Absolutely perfectly level. I love it. Perfect. And if you're wondering what these are called painter's pyramids. You can find them listed in my Amazon shops. These are great for any wooden projects, like your wood rounds, cradled wood boards like this. They're not really great for canvases because these points will just poke through and leave an indentation on your canvas. But for the wood pieces, it's perfect. So you can find those on my Amazon shops listed in the description below. So tonight, oh, I meant to check what video number it was, or today. It's not night. I usually paint at night, but it's daytime. What video did I do? I can't remember the video number. I will link it here at the top. Up here, it'll pop up. It's the video where I did the 12 by 12 inch, and I did a Dutch pour using the bloom recipe, but I thinned everything out, and I was using the ColourArte Bling It Interference micas, which ended up absolutely gorgeous, and it just shined in the sunlight. And I had put a top coat of resin on it, and it sold right away. So I figured I would try another one and change up the colors. So I'm gonna pour down my base paint here. Now this is part of my bloom recipe. If you want to know what recipe that is, you can check out video number 131. Okay. And I have this is my, what's called the pillow paint. I got some stuff here on my spatula. Let me take that off. I don't want that in my painting. All right. I have thinned out my pillow paint with a bunch of water. Now, I don't know what ratio it is. I have not gotten that far yet. I'm still testing this out. And even this, as I'm spreading it, seems way too thick. Yeah. This might be a little tough to blow out with the hairdryer. Yeah, that's kind of thick. Let me see. Yeah, see? That's pretty thick. It should be a lot thinner. I wonder, I was gonna like, hey, let me scrape it back into the cup and add some more water. Maybe I should try that. I just feel like this is way too thick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna give this a go. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So I took my awesome spatula, the thing I love the most, and I literally just pooled all the paint into the middle, and then I scooped it up and put it back. Scooped it up, put it back. So I got it all back in the cup, and I put more water in here. So I'm hoping this is better. And if it's not, oh well, it is what it is. So let's try that again and hope that it looks a lot better, because I don't want to scoop that up again. That was a pain in the butt. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if that made a difference. Once I practice this a little bit more, I will eventually come up with a ratio for this for anyone who's interested. I need to play with it a bit more before I finalize it and actually do a video mentioning what the ratios are. Let's see here. That's better. It could probably still be a little thinner, but it is better than the first go around. All right, so now because I just put a bunch of water in there are air bubbles in here like crazy. So I'm gonna pop those real quick. Look at this, one big bubble doesn't want to go away. Look at that. Now you want to be careful with house paint. It tends to burn a lot easier than acrylic paint does. So when you are torching this, just be careful you don't, put the torch over a certain spot for too long. You definitely don't want, and just do quick motions like this, just in case, right? Okay, so the colors I am using tonight are Berry by ColourArte. Now these are my bloom recipe bottles. I am using the Gold Bling It Interference Mica by ColourArte, and Neon Pink by Artist Loft, the Violet Interference Mica, ColourArte. Then I have Deep Sapphire by ColourArte, and then the Blue Interference Mica, and finally Dioxazine Purple by Liquitex Basics. So what I've done was I squirted a bunch of each color into one of these little cups, and I added a little bit of water just to make it more fluid, because for the bloom recipe, the paints are supposed to be pretty thick, but we all know for a Dutch pour, it needs to be a lot thinner. Now, I don't know if these are thin enough, but we shall see. Again, experimenting, right? Just like I did with the first canvas, I'm just experimenting again. This may not even work. I have no idea, but we shall try. Now, this one's a lot more fluid. Where's my water bottle? That purple seemed really thick still, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more. It could have thickened up also because it's been sitting here for about half an hour. It takes a long time to mix all this stuff and actually get started. That's why I love doing my Dutch pours, because everything's already in a squeeze bottle and I just grab the colors I want and go. So, all right, I'm gonna start with the berry. And if anyone is interested in purchasing the Bling It micas or anything from the ColourArte website, you can save 20% off by using my discount code Kanella120. Okay, and you can find all that info in the description below. Okay, so that's one. Now we shall use the Bling It gold. Let's do that next. I always worry that I don't mix enough into these little shot glasses, and I was, worried that I wouldn't have enough paint in these. Might as well get every last drop here. Alrighty, that's done. Next, neon pink. Let's get the beautiful neon pink going. That's pretty. All right. And even these, I'm not even sure about the consistency of these. I try and eyeball it and try and make sure that they're all the same consistency, but I can probably tell you they're not, because it would literally be impossible unless I'm using my scale and I'm actually measuring. It would be impossible to make sure that these are all the right consistency or the same consistency. All right, now we are doing, I believe this is the violet. I believe. All right, yep, it's the violet. I can see it shimmering in the glass, or in the cup, I mean. So, it's a rainy day here. I had to take Juno out for a walk. I hate taking him out when it's raining because he comes back drenched and all yucky and dirty, especially now with all the sand and all the dirt out on the road. Not fun. And he's always cooped up inside too. He doesn't get to sit out on the back deck and, get some fresh air. He is stuck inside, which sucks. So I'm probably gonna have to put him on the treadmill just to get him some exercise for today. Okay, and two more to go. We are now doing the interference blue. This is a lot of paint on here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lots of paint. You notice how I'm just being sloppy with how I'm laying this down? It's just so much harder when you're not using squeeze bottles. All right, and finally the dioxazine purple. This is going to be an interesting blowout, that is for sure. And it's moving on me because I didn't go that far, but again, that's a lot of paint. This reminds me of Tammy Anderson, who recently did a Dutch pour and put so much paint on her canvas. I was laughing hysterically, but she did save it and the piece ended up looking awesome. But this is what this reminds me of now. Oh, that's funny. There's so much paint on here. And it's just kind of moving further and further and further to the edge. So I'm going to have to like probably blow it this way. In the meantime, let's pop these bubbles because there are a lot of bubbles happening here. Okay, I'm going to blow this out. I don't know how, but let's, I guess because it's all the way over here. So if I blow this way and then this way, yeah, I don't know. Let's give that a whirl. Hopefully it all moves and it's not too thick. What a hot mess. What, did you hear me talking over the microphone? What a hot mess. Oh man. I don't know what to think of it. It's so shiny though, I'll tell you that. It's definitely got a lot of shimmer to it. It's so different from my regular Dutch pours because there's no cells in it at all. And there's a lot of white here. I lost a lot of the color. It's pretty though. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's got some really gorgeous colors. It doesn't have cells. So for those of you who don't like cells, this would be for you. For sure. There was a lot of paint on here. Lots and lots of paint, I will tell you that. But I'm going to leave it because there's going to be someone out there who I know loves it. I like it. But like this part here, I love this part. Now the question is, how is it going to dry? That is the most important question because you never know how any of this will dry. And it's just a matter of a waiting game. So we shall see. So in the meantime, let me bring you guys down for a close-up, and then hopefully you can see the shimmering I see. Be right back. Okay guys, so what I've done is I've turned off my bright white lights that I record with because I wanted you guys to see what this looks like just with regular lighting. Because this is how, or the best part of these interference micas is, look at that. It's so pretty. And I tell you, once this gets a coat of resin on it, look, there it is. So pretty. This is going to be gorgeous with a coat of resin. So there may not be any fancy cells or, you know, that fun stuff that you usually see in a Dutch pour, my regular Dutch pours. But don't forget, this is totally different, right? This is using completely different materials, completely different ingredients. You know, I'm using the Bling It micas by ColourArte. So it's a totally different thing. I may use the Dutch pour technique, but everything else about this is completely different, and I love it. I think it's gorgeous. And then again, once I peel off the tape here along the side, it's going to leave a beautiful white border around this beautiful wood panel. So there you have it. Actually, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna turn the bright white lights on, and that way you can see the difference between natural and bright white lights. So be right back. All right, guys, so here is the piece with my huge bright studio lights shining down on it. Just wanted to show you guys the colors and how vibrant they are. So I really hope that this piece dries really well. We will find out together. So cross your fingers for me, cross your fingers with me, and let's hope that this dries the way you see it, because it'll be a real shame if it doesn't. And once it's dry, I will put a coat of varnish on it, or not varnish, sorry, a coat of resin on this, and I will show you guys what it looks like in a future video. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little quick experimentation. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it, and if you don't like it, don't give it a thumbs down. That's just mean. Let's all be nice, all right? So anywho, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you are all staying safe, staying healthy. Check out all my social media links below in the description box. Don't forget to check out Juno's YouTube channel. I would love it if you would follow my puppy, Juno the Husky. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, have a good night, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.